This is from the International Committee of the Danish Communist Party, a party with a strong record of combating Islamophobia in Scandinavia and protesting US and NATO bases in Denmark. As a small imperialist country, Denmark has a precarious position. The Danish ruling class and capital has been forced to rely on alliances with greater imperialist centers for survival since the age of mercantilism. Today, those alliances take the form of a transatlantic alliance as well as the European Union. Internal contradictions between the NATO-US bloc and the EU have grown in intensity and keep growing. The more Western imperialism is losing its unipolar status in the world. For Denmark, we as communists and anti-imperialists have seen and protested an increased focus on the US alliance. Denmark is now on track to spend 2% of its GNP within a few years. Some of this increase comes in the form of old weapons systems, tanks and fighter planes, taken out of storage and supplied to the front in Ukraine. The unprecedented military agreement directly between the United States and Denmark allows the US to establish 3 actual military bases on Danish soil at existing military air bases. Communists and others have attempted to mobilize against the base deal without much success. The narrative of fear and necessity during the war in the Ukraine dominates public debate. We also see an echo of the Danish government's US alliance in its unconditional support of Israel's genocidal war, where Danish arms companies have a crucial role in supplying the Israeli warplanes with lethal technology. The communists and anti-imperialist forces do play an important role in the multitude of protests all over the country in support of Palestine. In the capital of Copenhagen, we have held daily protest marches with thousands of protesters in demand of a ceasefire, an effort echoing around the world and inspiring millions outside our country. Denmark has not at all forgotten the EU. Under pressure from the war in the Ukraine, the government forced a referendum, and Denmark now can wage small imperialist wars in Africa for EU monopolies. As communists and anti-imperialists, we are now in a situation where we have no party in parliament supporting anti-imperialism, while we mobilize in the streets on an unprecedented scale. The challenge is to turn the massive and nearly daily turnouts at rallies all over the country into a more coherent movement. Thank you.